If you are planning on becoming a nurse here in Ghana and you are interested in schooling here in Ghana, then this video is going to be your guide to know what you have to do from start to finish to ensure you get into nursing school. So when it comes to going to nursing school, this might be the only video you need to get you started. Okay, so let's dive right in whilst we look at all the steps you need to take to get into nursing school. Okay, so there are 6 steps to your admission into nursing school here in Ghana. The first one is research and choosing the nursing program that you want. So when we look at nursing in Ghana, we have 6 basic programs at 3 entry levels. I feel like there's an H there. For the entry levels, we have certificate, diploma, and degree. So you have to decide which entry level to start your career from. Degree is always the best. But if you can't, diploma is okay. But if you can't, then certificate is also an option. For the certificate level, we have the nurse assistant clinical and the nurse assistant preventive programs. So you can decide to start from there, or at the diploma level, we have the registered general nursing program, the registered public health nursing program, the registered midwifery program, registered mental health nursing program, and the registered community psychiatry nursing program. So at the certificate level, we have 2 programs. At the diploma level, we have 5 programs. And at the degree level, we have 4 programs. So at the degree level, you can do Bachelor of Science Nursing, Bachelor of Science Midwifery, Bachelor of Science Public Health Nursing, and Bachelor of Science mental health nursing. So we have these 4 programs at the degree level. So you have to do research into these programs and see which one suits you. Do you want to be a public health nurse? You have to weigh the pros and cons. Maybe in the future I'll take the individual programs and do a series on what they do and all of that so that you'll be well informed. But you have to research into the programs, what general nurses do, what public health nurses do, what midwives do, mental health nurses, and the opportunities that are available for general nurses, for public health nurses, so that it can help you in planning your career. Okay. One thing I don't want you to do at this stage is for someone to choose for you, someone's uh, hope and dream. It could be your mother. Your mother wanted to be a midwife, but she couldn't become a midwife, and so she wants her daughter to be a midwife. But maybe you don't want midwifery. Okay, maybe you don't want midwifery. Yes, you want to work in the healthcare system, but you don't want midwifery. I can't be a midwife. Oh. So that dream, you have to pack it somewhere and look for something that you are interested in, because at the end of the day, you are the one who is going to work 8 hours, 12-hour shifts, depending on where you are working. And it has to be something that you choose for yourself. It has to be something that you will at least enjoy and find fulfilling. I'll create the series so that you know what each program entails. So just subscribe for that, okay? The second step after choosing the program that you are interested in is to understand and meet the entry requirements for that specific program. Yes, depending on the entry level you choose, the entry requirements are the same for the level from which you choose the program for. What I mean is, if you want to do a certificate program, the entry requirements for the certificate level of entry is the same. So if you want to do nurse assistant clinical or nurse assistant preventive, the entry requirements are the same. Whatever is required for nurse assistant clinical is what will be required for nurse assistant preventive. If you are looking at the diploma level, whether you choose midwifery, general nursing, public health nursing, mental health nursing, community psychiatry nursing, the entry requirements are the same for the 5 programs, okay? And when you choose the degree level, that is where you may find differences. So let's look at the entry requirements, okay? When it comes to the 5 diploma programs, general nursing, midwifery, public health nursing, mental nursing, and community psychiatry nursing, for Ghanaian students, you need an aggregate score of 36 or better, comprising A1 to C6 in 3 core subjects, that is English, Maths, Mathematics, and Integrated Science, or additional mathematics or biology, and in 3 elective subjects in any of the following programs itemized below. So we'll look at the itemized programs below. But you should also be between the ages of 16 and 35 years. You should have Applicants should have their certificates and transcripts interpreted by the Ghana Tertiary Education Council and West African Education Council. But if you have your WASI or your SSCE results, it's already interpreted. So that is whatever you have on your WASI is what they are going to use. So you don't need to take any special steps to verify your grades, okay? Applicants with Applicants have professional verification done if applying for a post-basic program. So that is after you become a nurse. But this one, we are looking at a fresh starter, okay? So if you did general science in SHS, then these are the 7 elective subjects that you can choose 3 out of. So biology, chemistry, physics, elective maths, French, ICT, geography. If you did general arts, then you have 11 options. You can choose from any of the West African traditional religion. So whether you did SRS, Christian Religious Studies, Islamic Religious Studies, traditional religion, you can pick any of them. You can choose literature in English, French or Arabic, geography, government, history, economics, elective maths, ICT, 1 Ghanaian language. So it can be Tree, Fanti, Ewe, Gonja, any of the elective Ghanaian languages are accepted, and general knowledge in arts. If you did agriculture, then you can choose from agriculture science or general agric, biology, chemistry, physics, mathematics, ICT, French. And so here you see that the restrictions are coming, because here agric, you may have horticulture, you may have animal husbandry. Those ones are not accepted for diploma. Then when we come to home economics, you can choose from management in living, general knowledge in arts, food and nutrition, French, economics, chemistry, biology, physics, mathematics. Okay. And you can see here that they don't have options for business students, because the elective subjects for business students are not really science based, and so their electives are not accepted for nursing. But I have a video on how you can maneuver and get into nursing, so I'll link that at the end for you to watch if you're a business student. So those are the requirements for the diploma program. When we come to the auxiliary program, that's the nurse assistant preventive and the nurse assistant clinical, you need aggregate 48 or better, comprising A1 to E8 in 3 core subjects, that is English, Maths, and Integrated Science, and in 3 elective subjects, A1 to E8 in any of the following programs itemized below. You also need to be between the ages of 16 to 35, and a combination of SSCE and WASI results are not accepted. For the elective subjects that are accepted, it's just like what we read for the diploma level, except this time technical and visual arts are accepted. Okay, so you can have graphic design. So you can see that here graphic design has been added. So if you did visual arts, you may have no, management in living, general knowledge in arts, and graphic design. You can apply for the nurse assistant programs. Okay, and here business is also accepted. So above, we don't have business, it only ends at home economics. But here with nurse assistant, you have the business option, and financial accounting, business management, principles of cost and accounting, economics, French, elective mathematics, and ICT are accepted. Okay, I'll leave this document in the description box so that you can download it for free and go through it because it has a lot more information. So just download it and then use it, okay? Now, for the degree level programs, the general entry requirements are the same as that of the diploma. So you need A1 to C6 in 3 elective subjects and A1 to C6 in 3 core subjects. And these degree programs you do in the universities and accredited nursing training colleges. But with the universities, they have regular programs and fee paying programs. And the difference is that with the regular programs, your fees are subsidized, especially when it comes to tuition. It's subsidized by the government. So the entry requirements are strict for the regular programs. And so because of this, the university set cut-off grade that you need to meet before you can be admitted as a regular student. If you don't meet the cut-off grade, then you can be admitted as a fee-paying student. So for example, when we look at the University of Ghana, Legon, the cut-off grades that they used last year was aggregate 12, aggregate 8 and 12. 8 for non-science and 12 for science background. So if you did general science, then you can apply with up to aggregate 12. So aggregate 6 to 12. But if you are a general arts student, a home econ student, um, and a Greek student, you need aggregate 8 to apply. And another example is UHAS. For UHAS, you need aggregate 8 and 10 for their nursing and midwifery program. So 8 for non-science students, 10 for science students, and for public health, you can use 10 as a non-science student and 12 as a science student. So if you want to apply for a degree program, you need to visit the school's website and find the cut-off aggregate they are using for that year, or sometimes they use the previous year. Whatever is on their web page when admission season comes is what they may be using for that year, and use that to guide you, okay? For the private universities, you just need to meet the general entry requirements because it's a fee paying program all through there. They don't have any subsidies. But if you want to go to the state schools, then you either meet the regular cutoff point or you meet the general entry requirements. And even that, there are some schools that will not accept above some grade. So you need to go to the university's website and check on these ones before you buy their forms. When you meet the entry requirements that is needed for the program of your choice, the next thing is to choose the school. Now, when it comes to the nursing program here in Ghana, general nursing in Nalerugu NMTC is the same as general nursing in Kolebu, is the same as general nursing in 37 NMTC. It's the same general nursing training you get at Keta NMTC, at Bulga. Is Bulga having NMTC? I don't even know. Okay, so yes, you can choose, you can have a dream school. Okay, you can have a dream school. You can choose to have your nursing program anywhere. All I'm trying to prove to you is that the curriculum is the same. The only difference will be the campus environment, the teachers, and how they will teach. But at the end of the day, when you are holding your license, nobody is going to say, oh, wait there, or call Kolebun to Wabing, and now wait there, or call Keta NMTC. Why am I mentioning Keta? It's your no DNA license na papa. No, you will all sit for the same licensing exam. When you pass, you've passed. You are a registered general nurse. You are a registered midwife. You are a registered public health nurse. You are a registered community psychiatry nurse. I'm hammering this because sometimes you have your mindset on one school. It's if that school doesn't admit you, it means you are not going to any school. And if you do that, you are only harming yourself. So what I would entreat you to do is to give yourself options. Okay. Yes, you may want to be in Cape Coast. Yes, you may want to be in Koforidua NMTC for 1, 2, or 3 reasons, but give yourself options. Choose 2 other schools that are not so popular so that if your dream school doesn't give you the chance, maybe these other schools will give you the chance, so that you don't put all your eggs in one basket. Unless maybe you have protocol like more zin, then no, they're fine. But if you don't have that, then give yourself options, okay? Give yourself at least 2 or 3 options. In fact, 3 options, okay? Choose to apply to 3 schools and prepare towards those interview in those schools. If all the 3 schools give you admission, then you have options to choose from instead of applying to just one and not getting admission, which means you have to wait another year, because the admission process, it comes once a year. So if you don't get admitted this year, it means you have to wait for the next year. And if you don't get admitted next year, you have to wait for the following year. I know applicants who have applied for nursing for 3 consecutive years, and they keep making the same mistakes. 37 na mepe. Kolebu na mepe. 3 years. What I pay okay. The document I said I'll leave in the description box has all the schools and the programs that they offer. So go through it meticulously, look at the programs they offer, and then choose the school that you would want. You can consider the distance, you can consider your family situation. Maybe you would want to be a day student and school from home, so then you are looking for places where your family may be, where they can give you accommodation to be a day student, or you don't mind, you want to be a boarder. I wanted to travel small because I grew up in the Volta region. I schooled all my life in the Volta region. So when tertiary came, I was like, let me start enjoying this freedom of adulthood, you know. So I left Volta region for Central region. Okay, so if everything is okay, you can travel as far as you are in Accra, you can travel all the way to Tamale, you can travel all the way to Nalerugu. Why not? Go and explore and have stories to tell, okay? So give yourself options. And I want you to visit the NMC's page, because you are at liberty to choose to have your nursing program in the private nursing school or in the public nursing school. If you are choosing the private nursing school, you have to be sure that the school is accredited by NMC, so that you get your indexing done in the first semester of school. So if you are in nursing school, if you are in a private nursing school and you are watching me, and your first semester, before the first semester ended, you were not indexed by the Nursing and Midwifery Council, Rondo, because you finished that school and they will tell you, we are done. Your training is over. Go and find job. Go and find job with what? Go and find job with what? You need a license to practice. You need license to practice as a nurse. Be it in a private facility or in a public facility, you need license to practice. So make sure the school you are choosing is accredited, especially if it's private, so that the NMC will index you, and at the end of your training, you'll be allowed and registered to write the licensing exam to get your license to practice. Okay, so you can come here at ownership, you can click and you look at all the private schools and the region they are in, you know, or you can also click again and it will give you all the state schools and the regions they are in, and all the programs. These are the programs that they offer that are abbreviated. So do these checks before you choose the school you want to attend. All right. Now, when you are done with the first 3 steps, the next thing will be to wait for the nursing forms to be released, and then you buy. With choosing the school, I told you to give yourself options. So when the nursing forms are released, that is if you're interested in the public school, then you can buy 2 or 3 forms, depending on the number of schools you want to apply to. And then you come to the health training portal. This is where you do your application. You click on apply and enter your PIN and serial number, and then you do the application, fill in everything and submit. If you are watching this video when the nursing forms have not been released yet, I have a mock form. It's like a practice form to help you gather information. I'll leave the link in the description below. You can get it download it, print it out, and it will help you to fill all the information. It will also help you gather your requirements ready for application. Okay. Normally the form comes for between April, May, June, and they will sell the forms for about 2 months. So sometimes it comes in May. If it comes in May, it means they will sell from May to June. If it comes in April, it means they'll sell from April to May. So depending on when the government decides to release the form, you go and buy. The only thing you have to note here is that for the nursing training schools, we don't have awaiting forms. So if you are now in SHS and you feel like, oh, let me buy the form and wait for my results, that will not work. By the time your results are in, the voucher would have expired because admissions application would be closed. It's only the universities that accept awaiting forms. So if you want to, maybe you don't want to wait until the following year before you go to school, then you can buy the university forms. And normally the university forms comes around the time that the government is selling the public school forms. So just check on the school's websites and get the form. For the private schools, they also do their admission around the time that the government is also doing its admission for the public schools. So just just know that when the nursing forms are on sale, every level is every school may also be selling admission forms. So you just buy and apply. So that's that for step 4. Now, step 5 is very, very crucial. Step 5 is preparing for your interview. The interview is very, very crucial because it's the only job interview you have before entering the nursing profession. After your nursing training and passing your licensing exam, nobody is going to do an interview for you before giving you posting or before giving you employment, unless you are seeking employment with a private facility. So you have to prepare very well for your nursing interview. And when you come to my channel, I have a lot of videos on interview, okay? Selase's channel. Plenty interview videos to help you prepare for your nursing interview. And I'll be making more videos on interviews because the interview is very, very crucial. So whilst you are watching videos on the interview, prepare your answers beforehand, practice. The basic thing they want to see expressed in you is your confidence. If you can carry yourself into that room, that interview room, express yourself confidently, let them know that you know what you're about, you know who you are, you know what you want, you deserve to be a nurse. They will they will give you admission. Okay, those I've coached in the past, they got the admission. Okay, in fact, they got options because the schools they applied to, they were given admissions from those schools and they had to choose where they wanted to be. So if someone can get admission for all the schools that they apply to, it means preparation is key. So prepare. Maybe I'll open the forum to coach, but I'm not certain yet. But if I will, I'll let you guys know so that you can access my coaching services and prepare for your interview. But the baseline is you have to prepare. For the interview, unless you have protocol, or if you don't have protocol, prepare. Okay. Then the final step is admission. If you're able to go through step 1 up to 5 successfully, the next thing is for you to get admitted. The only unfortunate thing is that if you will not be admitted, they will not send you any message, and that is unfortunate. The only way you can know that you didn't get admission is that you don't receive admission message and the first semester starts without you. If you're a foreign student, all these steps still apply to you, except for the fact that you have to bring your certificates from your country to the Ghana Tertiary Education Council so that they will vet and find equivalence to your grades in the WASI grading system and give you guidance accordingly. Most times I get questions from Nigerian students, the major challenge Nigerian applicants have is the fact that you do not write integrated science. So if you are interested, just bring your results, because I know you also write WASI. Bring your results, they let them evaluate them. And if you need to take the integrated science course, you take it right and up there. Then the following year you can apply for the nursing program here in Ghana. So yeah, that is it for now. I hope this is helpful. Like and share and subscribe if you've not done that yet. And watch this video next. It will help you prepare for your interview. It contains 30 interview questions and answers that can help you to start drafting your interview responses even before the time comes. Okay, so click on it and I'll see you there. Bye.